With the release of the PlayStation 5, gamers looking for a gaming monitor should want a display that's not only compatible with the console but one that can take advantage of all of the PS5's features. The PS5 supports 4K content up to 120 FPS, and although most monitors don't support 4K at 120Hz the way TVs do, you can still find a 4K at 60Hz monitor that would be great for gaming. Unlike the Xbox Series X, the PS5 doesn't support 1440p content, so it's best to go for a 4K option unless you want a 1080p resolution with a higher refresh rate. Monitors generally have lower input lag than TVs, which is great for gaming.
Hello and welcome back to the Alienware YouTube channel. I'm Ernie Gonzalez, an online product specialist for Alienware, and today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough on the Alienware 25-inch gaming monitor featuring a 240Hz panel as well as NVIDIA G-Sync. The first thing that catches the eye is the consistent, iconic look and feel of Alienware desktops and notebooks, with an epic silver and black chrome finish with the Alienware badge logo and alien head lighting. Next, the ports and connectivity options. Equipped with a power cable connection, a display port, line out port, USB downstream port with power charging, headphone jack, an HDMI port, a USB upstream port, and 3 USB 3.0 ports. It'll leave you enough connectivity choices for any of your gaming setups. Also in the accessory box, you'll find your power cable, a display port, and a USB upstream cable, along with a starter guide for an easy setup. The 25-inch screen features thin bezels which allow for a flawless continuous look while stretched across a multiple monitor gaming setup. The monitor is equipped with a unique gaming-centric menu with easy-to-use dashboard and a customizable preset game modes and guiding lines for multiple screen gaming setups. This gaming monitor with NVIDIA G-Sync showcases a breakthrough technology which eliminates screen tearing and minimizes display stutter and input lag with a refresh rate of 240Hz for rapid-fire, tear-free graphics that don't require any user adjustment. So lose yourself in smooth, responsive gameplay with an incredibly fast 1 millisecond response time and enjoy sharp, undistorted images for the best gaming experience that delivers that competitive edge you've been looking for to put you over the top. The monitor features a thin, easy to adjust design built with premium materials. The stand features height adjustable control with tilt, pivot, and swivel to help you find your ideal viewing position and cable management port holes to run all your cable needs. So there we have it, a quick look at the Alienware 25-inch gaming monitor with G-Sync.
For those wanting 4K and HDR on a budget, it's easy to recommend the BenQ EL2870U. Team this with one of the best gaming PCs and you'll be laughing. The colors and contrasts are great, and really punchy thanks to the HDR, while there's no bleeding of neighboring shades into one another. Even sitting quite close to the screen there was no real blurring or lack of edge detail, too. Only occasionally did pictures appear a bit too shiny or pale, but this was never a real detractor from the overall experience, particularly given all the other qualities on the price tag. Yeah, it's not as buttery smooth as the 144Hz monitors you could opt for instead, nor is the TN screen as sharp as an IPS. But if you've been considering jumping up to 4K, and aren't too bothered about the refresh speed, then the BenQ EL2870U offers one of the options for best 4K monitors for gaming, and an excellent option that will leave you very satisfied. The Dell S2721QS is a great budget 4K monitor that's suitable for a wide range of uses. It has a large screen with plenty of space for multitasking, and its high pixel density results in sharp images and text. The stand allows for a good amount of ergonomic adjustments, and its IPS panel has wide viewing angles, so you can easily share your screen with colleagues. It has a fast response time, low input lag, and supports variable refresh rate (VRR) technology to reduce screen tearing when gaming. The refresh rate is limited to 60 Hz, but it shouldn't be an issue for most people as gaming in 4K is still quite demanding. Like most IPS panel monitors, the contrast ratio is mediocre, which results in blacks looking grayish in the dark. Additionally, while it gets bright enough to fight glare, it isn't enough to deliver a satisfying HDR experience. Overall, the Dell S2721QS is an excellent 4K IPS monitor. While there are more cost-effective options, the Dell S2721QS is an ideal pick for those who are perfectly satisfied with a 4K IPS screen with FreeSync support and the standard sRGB color gamut, but also want a monitor with a premium and sleek design. The best PS5 gaming monitor with a 4K resolution is the LG 27GN950B. It's a great model with a good amount of features, including RGB illumination on the back. It has a high 160Hz refresh rate, but you can't use it to its max capabilities with a PS5 because it has HDMI 2.0 support, so you can only play 4K games up to 60Hz. Still, it offers impressive gaming performance that should make most people happy. It has an incredible response time and very low input lag at 60Hz, delivering a responsive gaming experience. It doesn't have a black frame insertion feature to help reduce motion blur, but that shouldn't be an issue since fast-moving content already looks smooth. The 27-inch screen helps increase the pixel density compared to most 4K TVs, delivering clear images, and if you want to use it for co-op gaming. It has wide viewing angles. If you tend to game in a well-lit room, it has high peak brightness. But its reflection handling is disappointing, so it's best to avoid placing it opposite a window. Unfortunately, it doesn't deliver the best HDR experience. It has a low contrast ratio that makes blacks look gray, the local dimming feature is terrible as it causes blooming, and highlights don't pop. On the upside, it has a picture-in-picture mode, so you can display an image from your PS5 and computer at the same time. Overall, it's a great choice and the best monitor for PS5. If you tend to game in a dark environment and want something with good dark room performance, then look into the BenQ EW3270U. It has narrower viewing angles than the LG 27GN950B, but it has a much better contrast ratio, allowing it to display deep blacks. The BenQ has a lower 60Hz max refresh rate, but that's fine for PS5 gaming, and it still has a quick response time. Input lag is low, and it has a flicker-free backlight to reduce eye strain during long gaming sessions. There are built-in speakers, which is great if you don't want to spend extra on a dedicated setup. Unfortunately, it has terrible ergonomics as it only has tilt adjustments. It also supports HDR10, but like the LG, it doesn't get bright enough to make highlights stand out. If you want the best gaming monitor for PS5, you can't go wrong with the LG. But if you want something with a VA panel and a better contrast ratio, then check out the BenQ. EW3270U.